Today we're checking out the all new JBL Go 5. Price for this is going to be similar to the previous JBL Go 4 at just over $50. It's got a little bit more power, now at 4.8 watts versus 4.2. They also added an LED light strip. They've also improved stereo pairing with AirTouch, kind of where you bump the devices together, to pair to another JBL Go 5 speaker. Battery life is now up to 10 hours with Playtime Boost. Just a little bit different logo here on the front. And it looks like the speaker itself is just a little bit larger than the JBL Go 4. They got rid of the silicone part on the strap. Pretty similar controls here on the top. I like that they made the red look a little darker, so it actually looks more like red now. Slightly different controls there on the end. Kind of interesting, the USB-C port now supports audio output with its built-in DAC. Still there on the right-hand side. Just a little bit different design there on the bottom for the silicone base and on the back as well. It's got Bluetooth 6.0 instead of 5.3, and it's IP68 dust and waterproof. You can see the lights flashing when it's in pairing mode. Looks like it pops right up on my phone to connect. Okay, you don't even have to do anything in the mobile app. Looks like it just adds it automatically. Looks like there's an update, might as well go ahead and do that. You can switch between different light modes here in the app. You also have different equalizer presets you can choose between. It's on JBL Signature by default, but the nice thing is you can do a custom one here as well. Of course, you have Playtime Boost and Stereo Group as well. It looks like the battery's at 40%. Kind of nice how the lights are flashing while it's charging. Here's a few quick samples just so you can see how this compares to the JBL Go 4, the Soundcore Boom Go 3i, and the Tribit Stormbox Micro 3. Not sure if you can tell from those samples, but in person, all of these actually sound really nice. I do feel like the JBL Go 5 sounds a little bit better than the Go 4. I probably like the new style on the JBL Go 5 as well, with the lighting effects. It definitely makes it easier to see what's going on versus looking for the small indicator light. It's not quite as nice as the Soundcore speaker when it comes to the lighting effects, and you can tell the Soundcore speaker is quite a bit louder at 50% volume versus the JBL Go 5. I feel like it has a little better bass as well. But then when you play the Tribit Stormbox Micro 3, right after Soundcore, I actually like the sound of the Tribit speaker quite a bit, so it's definitely going to be tough to pick which one of these I like best. I do feel like the Soundcore and Tribit speakers sound a little better for this type of music compared to the two JBL speakers, and it's probably because they're a little bit bigger, so they have a little bit more space for everything. If you're deciding between the JBL Go 5 and the JBL Go 4, I think the newer Go 5 makes more sense, but when comparing the JBL Go Go 5 to Soundcore and Tribit, I would actually put the JBL Go 5 in third place. I feel like the Soundcore speaker is probably a little bit better as far as build quality goes. It just feels more durable, and you won't have to worry about the fabric material that's on the Tribit speaker. I don't think you can go wrong with any of these, but it may just come down to whether you want a speaker that lights up, like the Go 5 and the Soundcore speaker, or one that has a big magnet on the back where it sticks to most metal materials with Tribit.